Hey guys, I've talked about before how idiotic and absolutely ridiculously hopeless our federal income tax code is, and they're wanting to make it even worse. I think the book about that thick, so you got to have all these tax attorneys and all that nonsense. The federal government is wanting to raise the income tax on the high income people, which it's already higher, but because a person makes more money and they can hire these high-powered tax attorneys, then they can find the loopholes. They wind up paying less tax than the poor people do. It don't work, and it ain't going to work. So you can't fix it. Here's my solution, and I've talked about it before, but I'm going to explain it a little better. Totally do away with, abolish federal income tax, and instead apply simply sales tax. Put a small percentage of federal sales tax on every item sold in the United States, bar none, no exceptions, and that includes whether it is being sold from a manufacturer to a merchant or from a merchant to a consumer. That way the government gets to double dip. All right? So what? And that way, the poor person buys very little, they pay very little tax. The mega wealthy, look how they live. They pay millions of dollars in tax. And the government scoops up all this additional money. What that would do is do away with a whole lot of, it would do away with all the loopholes. All right? One big one is people buying things through the company when they own the company, and that way they save a fortune. That's just the way it works. So, tell me what's the downside of that. That way we'd all be paying the same thing, whether you're a mega billionaire or you're like me. What's the downside? That too simple?